Hey, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News right here once again, aka Mr. MannyTendoWolverine. You guys are wrestling John's towards his channel. As always, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, of course, Righty on Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, Reddit. Mine just in case this channel gets shut down, terminated, shadow banned, God forbid, deleted or hacked, DDoS, what have you, God forbid. Hopefully the algorithm never does that. Anyways, I know this is about a day and a half old, 2 days old by the time you guys see this, but it is what it is. I got here a lot more early than I do a lot of my other stories, maybe because I'm biased, because as a 90s kid, early 2000s kid, teenager, I grew up with absolutely phenomenally, like bunches and bunches, CDs from cartridges, CDs, the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, and 3DS games of Sonic the Hedgehog. I played almost every single one. It's probably like 4 or 5 of them I never got to play. And then I even played the cheap Tiger Electronics. That's how you know how old as freaking hell I am. I'm a freaking grandpa when it comes to the internet, honestly. You know, my mid-30s, not that old, but for some Gen Zers and Gen Alpha especially, I'd probably be old enough to be their dad at this point. But I always play some Sky Sanctuary shit from Sonic Generations. So yeah, let's begin. So it says, Sega cools on a blockchain game. Games, as executives called them, boring. By Ali Reynolds. So, well, yeah. Before I get into that, I'm not gonna be able to make a video on it today. Maybe tomorrow, but I doubt it. But my boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the actor, entertainer, the dude. Honestly, if it was between him and like another dude, like I know they're both rich millionaires at this point, but it's good to see the dude. I really, honestly, truthfully hope it's actually the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jamie Foxx. He says he's first time in public for the first time in 3 or 4 months since April. The dude's back in the spotlight again, so I'm really, really super happy he's good. I hope it's not a freaking fake clone or an android or any of that. It's the living, the blood and the flesh, actual legit Mr. Jamie Foxx himself. And he was able to like make a full recovery, and he's the real deal. But anyways, other than that, and another one I was gonna talk about, I'll probably wait to the end of the video, say it like honestly, but I'm happy it happened. I know it's going to be extremely controversial and hot take about a lot of people, and they're going to be extremely angry about me. I don't really give a shit at all. It's the internet. People are going to get angry for any little reason, whether it's controversial hot take or it's a super, super agreeable thing. It says, what's the point of these games are no fun? This is the SEGA CEO and executives and developers who are saying this, so I'm very, very happy. I'm going to give them a golf clap for not putting NFTs or microtransactions or JPEG freaking scams in their fucking games. Thank God. So, let's truly get us started. Let's just jump into it without wasting time. Let's go. After announcing that it would start to sell the NFTs back in April 2021, or April 21st, I think, of this year, if it wasn't 2021, Sega seems to have cooled the idea about blockchain games, though remains are invested into the area, off with a chance regained some of the footing into the future. I'm glad they did. Honestly, I'm glad. Man, they would have screwed up. They would have kept putting NFTs and microtransactions. Like, unfortunately, sadly, a lot of other video game companies, especially Square Enix and Ubisoft, they're gonna double down on that, and it's extremely fucking sad. So it says, in speaking with Luminar News, thanks to VGC Video Game Chronicles, Chief Operating Officer Shinji Otsumi, I don't know, stated that he found the blockchain games to be, quote, boring, confirming that Sega itself has shelved plans to develop its own. He also stated that the brand's biggest character won't be associated with NFTs to avoid devaluing the IP. Thank you. I hope they stick with this to the end of time, even after I'm dead. They could do anything else after I pass away, but before that, as long as I'm still alive personally, hopefully they don't screw that up. So that said, Sega is still allowing the third parties to produce NFTs for lesser-known characters from the franchises such as Three Kingdoms and Virtual Fighter, and remains open to the idea of becoming more involved as technology matures, but for now it's keeping a reasonable self-distancing away from it. Atsume was pretty clear on his thoughts on the matter of this, stating, this quote, the action play to earn games is boring. What is the point of games are no fun? Again, can't repeat that more than once. I could repeat it a billion times, but I'd be boring. Let's continue forward. This quote, "We couldn't agree more. Whether Sega changes its mind again in the future currently remains to be unseen, but Atsumi, as we say it, comment will no doubt bring some of those hope against the idea of NFTs and blockchain technology." Well, blockchain technology, in my personal opinion, thoughts, views, and opinions on all this. The blockchain technology side, that's going to be here probably until the end of time, and it's going to be a quadrillion times, sextillion times worse. It already is. And my personal opinion is probably going to have something to do. I'm not putting religion and politics into this, but my personal gut feeling is telling me that blockchain is probably going to have something to do with some Antichrist, devil worshiping, mark of the beast shit. In my personal opinion, that's what blockchain is going to end up being, the connection between that and you'll never be able to buy, sell, or trade anything in your life. And if you're to be a true, actual slave in this world, I mean, people are already, like, sadly slaves in this world already, but that's on a mentally, verbally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, they're already slaves. Imagine physically, though. Oh, Lord, that's going to be a frick load worse. Imagine some African American black people that was almost like 200 years ago. I'm talking about in the present time already. So I'm glad Sega's not going to be cooperating with NFTs and blockchains and Bitcoin and any of that fucking scam artist bullshit. Speaking of which, I didn't have it on the video here, but I heard that dude. I don't want to bring the dudes up, but name up because the guy has already been super mega controversial already. Two other people actually. I gotta credit to my boy Nudahar, some Luminary Gamers and Omni. They talked about it. But Ice Poseidon, Paul Denino, I haven't said that name in like 2 years, my god. The one that said, "Oh, what on thing, homie?" The one that has that real super silk smooth wannabe, like, soy boy sort of wannabe boy band sort of like voice, like in the bedroom, like fuck the glitch's brains out sort of like voice sort of thing, my personal opinion. That's what I think. He looked like he was gonna piss and shit his pants in the video that I saw about him. That I think he was like in Taiwan or Cambodia, Singapore, somewhere like that. I think it was Taiwan. There it was, yeah, because it says something about Bangkok, so it's Taiwan. And he was pleading for his life that he really wanted to go back home. Looks like he was gonna cry like a bitch. He deserves it though, honestly. After what he did last year with the Bitcoin cryptocurrency NFT, I honestly don't care, bro. Getting 5 years in prison, bro, come on, it's a slap on the wrist. I mean, I don't know how Taiwanese Asian prisons are. I know there are Eastern ones and European ones, and those prisons are literal hells on earth. God forbid if I ever had to go into those, I would probably want them to give me a death sentence instead. I would not want to deal with that crap. Screw that. Anyways, yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. I'm glad Sega stepping up to the game, saying, hell no, we won't go. I'm glad they're keeping it real. They're being very dedicated and very faithful to fans that we're not going to put none of this shit in our games and make everything almost free. I mean, yeah, I'm cut to spend 50, 60, 70, or even $100 on a freaking separate game by itself, but for all the DLC and microtransactions, and hopefully I don't put too much microtransactions, or it becomes unbearable, but it is what it is. Anyways, this one. Oh man, dude, this one, and it happened here, literally like 2.5 miles from where I work at in the strip over here in Vegas, Las Vegas. But oh Lord, and that's what I was wondering, man. Like, I usually see a lot of Metropolitan Police like freaking cars around the strip, anyways, a shit ton of them. Much as I don't really care for cops, but my personal opinion. But security guard. I'm not really surprised. A lot of these fools that are NBA, NFLs, fucking sports celebrity stars, they think they're gods of this earth. They can go fuck off, honestly. I hope they burn in hell faster. So I'm not defending the dude's security guard team for slapping the shit out of Britney Spears, which, honestly, this was a long time coming. You know what? Security guard? I'm giving him a standing ovation, bro. Somebody had to slap or even punch the living crap out of that freaking cunt over Britney Spears, honestly. I've never given a fuck about this chick. I never will. When I was even 6, 7, 8 years old, even before, like a year or two before I was born, when she was on the Club Disney thing. I don't care. Oh, she's been through so much. Britney Spears been through this. She's been through that. She's been stalked and harassed. Oh my god. I don't care, bro. I've never given a flying He had that shit about this freaking whore. I never did. I like the other ones a lot better, like Christina Aguilera or Randy Moore or freaking Gwen Stefani. I know, yeah, unfortunately, they're part of that Freemasonic Illuminati shit, New World Order crap too, but at least they look a billion times more beautiful compared to Britney Spears. Even her younger sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, is way prettier than her, in my personal opinion. But it is what it is on that. Honestly, I don't care. I'm glad the security guard had to do his job. He was doing his thing. He's doing what his freaking, like, basketball celebrity star actor is paying him to do, protect him. Because what if she would have had, like, a freaking knife or some shit like that, or if she would have had some freaking weapon in her? I don't know if the security guard's just gonna let him do it. Just gonna assassinate this dude. And this dude's nobody to me, honestly. It is what it is. I'm not. I know it's an extremely controversial hot take, but I mean, she sold out her soul to the system years and years ago. I'm not gonna freaking lose sleep over it. I'm actually, honestly, I'm surprised when I heard she had a British UK accent. So I'm not gonna say Britney Spears is an android clone. I think that still is Britney Spears, but this chick used to know the fuck out of me, bro. And she's like a freaking annoying tick, a flea bag. I don't care if people go, oh, you're just a hater. I don't care, bro. Fuck them. These people don't give a flying shit about you. None of the support. And she's an atheist, too. She doesn't believe in God, Jesus, no more. So, you know what? She's going to pay for that shit big time she leaves this world. In my personal opinion. I don't care if people get pissed on it. Tough shit. Go fucking watch somebody else. That's all I say for now. I'm out of here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros and boys and fingers, the tops and modis. I'll soon see you guys a day, every night, wherever you're at in the world out there. Stay tuned with your conscious channel. Good video. Industry news, MLM news, Switch review, drama news, Elon Musk news, celebrity gossip news I talk about once in a while, and of course, video game industry news and manga shows, and reaction review segments I do. Peace out, my talk. Ladies and bye. I'll talk to you guys in flip side. Don't take any of the jab or the freaking nail bots, hydrogels, or any of that evil freaking scary on DNA altering changing shit. Later. I'll talk to you guys soon. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Stay safe. Later.